chocolate truffle cake. We have a chocolate grandma sponge which is already sliced into 3 layers. We have some whipped cream, chocolate flavor. Okay, we have chocolate ganache, and we have a coffee sugar syrup. So what we are going to do? We are going to start filling the cake. Since the cake is already sliced, we are going to remove the layers on one side of the table. Okay, we remove all the layers. At the base, we are going to spread some cream so the cake does not move when we make the cake. So we are going to place the first layer of the sponge on the base. Okay. Make sure you place it in the center of the bowl. Then we are going to spread it. We are going to moisten it with the coffee sugar syrup. Okay. You have to make sure you put enough syrup so your cake will be moist and not dry. There is always you have to put little less syrup, otherwise it's going to become very moist. Too moist will make your cake, you won't be able to lift up the cake when you slice it. So make sure the base is not too much soaked. After that we are going to put the ganache. Okay, spread the layer of ganache. Put enough ganache. Okay, take your palette knife, spread the ganache, rotate the table. Make sure everywhere you have a even amount of ganache. Okay. So once the ganache is spread, we are going to put the chocolate cream. Going to spread again with the palette knife. Just rotate the table. You don't have to rotate. Okay. Spread the cream with a palette knife. Okay. Okay, then we are going to put a next layer of the sponge. Make sure you press the sponge to make it flat. Okay. We are going to spread the sponge with enough amount of sugar syrup. Okay, again the same thing like how we put the ganache, we are going to spread the ganache. Okay, with the palette now you spread the ganache. Okay, then we are going to add some more cream here. Repeat the same thing how we did for the first layer. Okay. So spread the cream. Make sure you hold your palette knife properly so the cream does not get all over the handle and all. Okay. So just with your one hand rotate the turntable, and with one hand you keep on spreading the cream with the help of palette knife. Okay. I just want to turn the table. Make sure the cream is everywhere, okay, and it is even, okay, not a mountain in the middle. Then we are going to place the last layer of the sponge. Okay, you see the cake has to be flat on top and not like a mountain in the center. Okay, press it firmly with your palm to make sure it is flat on top. And now the same thing, we are going to put some more sugar syrup to moisten the sponge. Whatever we put inside is called as a filling. Now on top we are going to put, it is called as a icing. So we put enough syrup everywhere to make sure the cake is moist and does not get dry. Now we are just going to finish the cake with the cream. On top we don't have to put a lot of cream, just to cover the cake. Okay, spread it with the palette knife. This is called as the icing the cake, whatever we put on top. So we are going to take the cream and we are going to coat the cream on the side of the cake. Gently. First you just coat the sides. Don't have to spread your palette knife. Just coat it with the palette knife. Okay, make sure you cover the cake properly with the sponge, with the cream. Okay, just hold your palette knife firm like this. Keep on covering the cake with the enough cream. See, wherever you require more cream, we'll just patch up with the cream. Okay, now the top part we are just going to do like this. This is the finishing now. You see, the cake should not be too high also. This is a standard cake, okay? Unless and until you have a request for a heighted cake, then it becomes a different scenario. Now we are making a standard size round cake. So just make sure you have a smooth flat top. You can hold your palette knife like this just to give a nice shape. Okay. You can just hold the comb, hold the palette knife again. Okay, we have to be little patient when you all are finishing the cake. You cannot rush while doing the finishing. So it takes time, it takes little patience. You just wanna again give the. You don't have to worry much because on top we are going to glaze it with the ganache. Now I'm going to use a icing foam to give a finishing to my cake on the side. Okay, you can see. Okay, you hold and run the comb until the cake is smooth and even marking of the comb are there on the sponge. Okay, I see that the cake is almost covered with the comb. Okay, and just pull off. Okay, the sides you can just wipe with a duster. Okay, so the board is clean. Okay, you can also do this directly on the table instead of using a cake board, and you can place it. But I prefer like this. Okay, everyone has got a different style of making a cake, so I'll just do like this on the board, and I'll just clean the board with the duster. Okay, now before we are going to use it with a ganache here, then we'll give a tip. Not too much, little bit on top. I don't want to cover the whole cake with the ganache. You will see how I will do it. I'll just spread the ganache like this. Okay, and I'll run it like this. Okay, then what I'm going to do, take my cake and tap it little bit on the side to give that dripping effect. Okay, it's because I don't want to cover the entire sides with the ganache. Okay, I just want to give this a dripping effect. So you can see. Now, in case if you didn't get.
teacher.